So today I'm going to be looking at and talking about the Emperor card. So here you can see the Emperor in the traditional Rider-Waite. So he represents that masculine energy, the very earthly type of masculine energy. So very structured and pragmatic, thoughtful planner, a powerful, influential type leader. So if you find him upright, that would be a very good energy to have. It could represent a person. It could also just represent this energy of being very thoughtful and well structured in one's ambition. Now, if the card were to be reversed, it tends to represent maybe being disorganized or somebody focusing on the small ego, maybe being wrapped up in themselves, so selfish or not so much a good planner. When we look at the Fountain Tarot, you can see that there's a man and he is lifting the cube up from so he's kind of like taking this earthly structure and he's really making the best of it. So again, I think of the Emperor as someone who is very successful and ambitious in terms of these very earthly, worldly things. In fact, when I've gotten the tarot, this card reversed before, sometimes that's had to do with things like aliens and stuff like that, like otherworldly things. But of course, not always. If it's reversed, again, it can just represent that small ego. The Emperor represents the father type energy or father type authority. It could be somebody like a boss or any type of energy along those lines. In the Star Child deck, you can see the Emperor is represented as this lion. So when we think about lions, we think of these very careful, thoughtful, strategic planners, right? Whenever they're going for their prey, they're hiding, they're observing, they're understanding the movements of their prey so they can be most efficient with achieving their goal, in this case of capturing their prey. So again, in this deck, if the Emperor were to be reversed, that again is still basically in all of these decks, it refers to this same thing. But in the Star Child deck, it does talk about that if you were to get the Emperor reversed and you are thinking about leading a life that is away from tradition, because the Emperor, again, is more symbolic of the traditional masculine worldly energy. So if you were to get this card reversed and you were thinking of living your life maybe more outside of tradition, then that would mean you're going to need to step out of your situation that might be trying to conform to society but is failing or causing you ill health, and you would need to step away from that situation, attend to your health in order to live a different lifestyle that is more in alignment with your personal goals. So again, the Emperor is very much that masculine father, structured authority, thoughtful planning type of very worldly energy. And when it's reversed, it can be the small ego, selfishness, disorganization, basically the opposite, but again, more at that worldly level. So if we were to get that reversed and you were, taking a more spiritual life path that was taking you away from conforming more to society's more traditional values, then you would want to kind of step away and do some healing work in order to find what path is really in alignment for you. So I hope that is helpful. And if you have any questions, let me know. You can find me on Instagram at Tarot Artista. And yeah, I hope that's helpful. Bye.